Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel RVCCIS.Info, where faculty representatives from Rock Valley College's Computers and Information Systems Department talk to you, the community at large, about things roughly having to do with computers or stuff, frankly. Today is stuff. We are the same as you guys. We are all of us stuck at home. Some of us in our dungeon offices, some of us in our nicer offices. Conley in the kitchen.
By the coffee.
Yes, with all the coffee. And we are binging the same as you. So on today's episode, it is What Are We Binging? Joining me today are Stephanie Washer and Jim Conley, myself, Eric Wolf. So who wants to bring us out?
Stephanie, you want to go or?
I can go. Okay, so for TV, I'm binging. Well, I'm not really binging, but it's on reruns at night. Schitt's Creek, because I just can't get enough of that. I love it.
What season are you in?
Well, they just finished the last season, and then it started over. So on the reruns, so now I'm watching it all over again. I don't know. I love it. Mm-hmm. And you forget how much the characters grow when it comes back around and you watch it. So I'm watching that, and I don't know. It's just I just kind of like it.
I got to check that out.
Yeah, because even like in the beginning, oh shoot, what's his name? The dad. He's really uptight in the very beginning, and then in the end he just really isn't. Eugene Levy ends up becoming a real person and stuff, so it's pretty fun.
I've heard that. You're one of many that have said they really like that show.
Yeah, I do. Then I'm binging for podcasts because I'm in the car all the time, I swear to God. So I'm binging the Dr. Death. And I had binged the previous season was about a neurosurgeon that just butchered people, basically. He was so incompetent. He got his license from a prestigious school in Tennessee. I don't know where he got his, and then he would operate on people, and he would just be so incompetent that they would end up, either becoming paralyzed or dying or just like all sorts of horrible stuff. Mm-hmm. And then like, instead of getting reported, he would just go to another school and another institution, and they would just give him decent reviews just to leave, I'll give you a good reference just to leave. And then of course he'd just do that again at the next place. And now he's in prison. So, and then this season is, I think his name's Dr. Fada, and he was he was I just lost the term.
Oncologist?
Yeah, he was an oncologist, and he would give people either too much chemo, not enough chemo, or if you didn't have cancer, he gave you chemo. So he just wanted to make money. It was really bad. And so it goes through that whole journey. And it is. There was one point where I started crying because I felt so bad. These people are just so affected. Yeah. And then the season ended with a disclaimer and an interview with a doctor talking about how can you tell if your doctor is good, and how can you, because this is not the normal. Right. So it was you almost need that after all of this.
Oh man. So some nice lighthearted.
Yeah, it was very lighthearted. I know, I'm crying and I stop at work and I'm like, oh, why did I do this right before I'm touching? What's wrong with me?
That's good though. I like that emotional, yeah.
Yeah. Right now I just kind of needed something totally different.
Yeah. Go for it, Jim.
All right. We are binging on Netflix Nurse Jackie. Oh. So Edie Falco from The Sopranos, she was Carmela. She's the lead in this, and it's not giving anything away. She plays a drug-addicted nurse at a hospital in New York City. And it's like a short half-hour, really dark comedy, so they're real short and sweet. There's like 7 seasons. We're already in season 5. We're like super binging, Cindy and I. But there's a Rockford connection to this. So Linda Wallum was one of the creators of the show, and she's a Guilford High School graduate and went out to New York City and out to LA and I think also she helped produce and created that 70s show.
Oh.
So that 70s show, when you look at the high schoolers, the Vikings, that's the Guilford Vikings. So
Okay.
anyway, so she's a producer of it. And then her brother, Steve Wallum, is in the show of Nurse Jackie. He plays Thor the nurse. And Cindy, my lovely wife, is a choreographer. And Steve was one of her, all the shows she used to choreograph. He's been in a few shows. So we've got that cool Rockford connection. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is neat.
It's good. That's about it.
Really? Yeah.
I'm not like Stephanie. I don't do podcasts very much because I'm not in the car that often.
No, yeah. You're just on a bike all the time.
Yeah, that's when I should do it. Yeah.
Right? So I decided before the election, I was not listening to any more podcasts because I would just camp out on like the politics podcast. And, like people would drive by and they'd be like, why is he yelling at the clouds again today? And I was just going totally nuts. And I decided I'm out. I am out. And actually, I didn't read like any news from October, like 25 until 2 days ago.
A news blackout. Right?
And it was fantastic. So I actually got a Spotify premium account and I am just listening to music, which is really good. So I don't miss not listening to podcasts at all. And that's what I used to do all the time with a 3-hour commute. I would just park on a season of a podcast and burn through them all. So Spotify, it's binge worthy. Although we're going to switch to Apple Music for a family subscription here.
Yeah, but Spotify, if you're a student, it's like $4.99 a month.
Yeah, it's really great.
When you go back and get your doctorate, you're a student.
Oh, that's a good idea. There you go. The deal wizard, Stephanie.
No, I could not take credit for that. My students were like, aren't you going back to school? My high school students. I'm like, yeah. And one kid goes, well, get your $4.99 Spotify. Like, okay.
Right.
I'm done.
Jeez.
I love it. I love
that.
Spotify.
I was getting that. Yeah, Spotify, or I was also thinking Amazon Music, because that's another
I burnt up everything on Amazon Prime Music. I don't have the full, like the extra paid one. I just have the basic with Amazon Prime.
That's not that good.
Well, it's pretty good, but like with everything else, I don't want to just park on like an artist or whatever. So you'll do like the channels, the stations, but there's only so much in there. So you kind of run out of new stuff and you're like, they're going to play, or like if I hear Red Hot Chili Peppers one more time, so help me. Or for whatever reason, they think, I don't know why this is. Amazon is like, you must really like the Lumineers. And I'm like, no. And they're like, are you sure you don't like the Lumineers? And I'm like, yeah, I said so. And they're like, just in case, let's play more Lumineers. Like, no, I'm out. So
yeah, I created a new thing yesterday. I wanted to I called it low key. And I put like Jack Johnson's and some just like low key stuff from the 90s and early 2000s, and they're like, so you want Dave Matthews Band? No, I already chose all the Dave Matthews. No, you want this one from Dave? No, I already chose all the Dave Matthews I wanted.
It's like,
I'm just like,
we need another button. So they have the thumbs up, the thumbs down, and we need a middle finger in there for when they.
Yes.
That
I mean, I like Dave Matthews, but I don't want like 300 songs by Dave Matthews.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the little monkey man is super into Star Wars, which is not my thing necessarily. So we are starting to watch, some of the lighter fare cartoon stuff. But then for me, The Mandalorian, I actually really like. It is like a spaghetti Western in space. And I'm like, yeah, just in my veins, go for it. That's awesome.
I've heard that's really pretty good.
It's really good. And
what do you watch it on? Is that Disney?
It's Disney Plus, yeah. And it comes in full, beauteous 4K on a massive television I regret but never regret having bought. So that's pretty great. So when you've got, televisions, it's great. I like it.
Cool.
Nice.
Got a weird soundtrack. It's really good. And, There's episodes where there's only like 80 words of dialogue in an hour, which is pretty fantastic. I like it. We're at the nodding phase of
We are.
said.
We
Yeah.
are.
So, for everybody watching, go ahead and leave us a comment below. What are you binging? We are always on the lookout for more stuff to waste our precious little time with. While you're down there, if you've liked the content here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up and the bell if you want to be made aware of future content as it becomes available. Compared to the content we do here, our social media feeds are much more daily active. You can find us on social media at Twitter and Facebook and anchor.fm, and here on YouTube we are at RVCCIS.Info. So on behalf of Jim Conley, Stephanie Washer, myself, Eric Wolf, and the rest of the Rock Valley College community, stay safe and stay sane out there, everybody. Maybe pick something else up to watch.
Mm-hmm.